What's going on, y'all? Back with another video. In this video I want to talk about the work narcissist, the one who thinks they can reserve your time, stop you every time they see you, hold you up by having these long drawn out conversations, similar to what I spoke on in the past with people who try to use you all the time just for your listening ear without really even asking you, do you mind if I speak to you for a minute? A lot of us probably work with people like that, and we probably think it's completely normal, but it doesn't matter how nice the person approach you, or even if you're not busy at the moment, you don't owe them your time every time they see you. And, there is a nice way to tell a person that. But when it comes to a work narcissist, it doesn't matter how nice you tell them, I'll be pretty busy. So when I'm on my break, let me have my break in peace. I'm not trying to be mean or ugly or anything, but, let me have my little break in peace, and maybe we'll talk some other time. The key word that they should have been listening for was maybe. Although, first of all, they shouldn't have made a habit of stopping you every time they see you. And, and this video was requested by my good sis, Kanita. She wanted me to speak on this because she's experienced something like this at work, which I also have similar experience with it with my night job, And a lot of times I see a pattern of it coming from a certain age group. Because with her experience, it's an older guy. I hope you don't mind me speaking about that girl. Well, my experience is with an older lady who stopped me and wants to talk, and question personal things. And when it happens again, it kind of shows that maybe they're a little old lonely person that needs someone to talk to, but that still doesn't give them the excuse to always stop you and hold you up, because you're on your personal time and you don't owe that to anyone but yourself. A certain age of a narcissist, when a narcissist gets to a certain age, they really be set in their ways, and they really become entitled to anyone who's younger than them. And that's not true either. You're not entitled to anyone. It doesn't matter how old you are. Now, there is a thing called respect. But, in order to receive respect, you should give respect as well. Respect goes all the way around, not just you supposed to respect your elders. Okay, I respect my elders. They will use that real quick in order to kind of like, just make you think that you owe them your time. They want to use you to just stay there and listen to them while they just babble on about things that are going on in their life, and again, you don't owe that to anybody. Now, when it comes to labeling them as a narcissist, you can't really say a person is a narc unless they've shown you these patterns over and over again. They've made it a habit. You see these habits repeating itself, never changing, and it makes you feel like you're stuck with this every time you're in their presence. It makes you feel like, oh, here we go again. Like you have to brace yourself, get yourself prepared to, be a certain way with this person, So not to just throw that label on everybody, but to say that they do exist, At the same time, not saying that they're not a narcissist just because they haven't shown you the patterns. Maybe they're just buying a lot of time because they assume that, oh, I can stop them every time I see them. They're not going anywhere. I got them now. A narcissist that's, a old age person, again, they're so set in their ways now, they don't think that a person is going to turn them away. And they will play on your emotions with their age, or make you think if you don't stand here and listen to me, or you disobeying me. I've had somebody to tell me, they're like, How am I disobeying you because I have my preference? Like, you have your choice and your ways of doing things, and I have mine. I don't owe that to you. I don't have to feel the same way you do about things. So, again, it doesn't matter if this person is a narcissist, how nice you tell them. They still gonna take it as a rejection. They're gonna take it the wrong way. All they hear is no, you know. And what I was about to say, you know, that's why it's important to test the spirits. We have to test spirits, which is everybody that we come in contact with, especially on a regular basis. You have to deal with them. What you want to do is, like in the workplace, for example, you're gonna see people on the regular in the workplace. Don't give them too much of your time, and test them when it comes to not being able to stay and talk, just to see if they're gonna get angry or not, or are they gonna be able to accept it and understand, like, yeah, we at work, we got time. But if they're doing it over and over again, or if you catch them watching you all the time, or coming in the area where you work when they don't even work back there, or even if they work that way, they still make their way in your personal space, maybe it's kind of safe to say, that they show a lot of those traits, and maybe they are a narcissist, and you just have to take those necessary measures to set the boundaries and just let them know. And you have to be stern and concrete with it, because other than that, all they hear is, well, maybe you could come back around. I could give you a little bit of this or a little bit of that. They all right with getting a little bit. But when you just flat out tell them, no, I don't have anything for you, is where they have a problem at. And you don't owe that to anybody, even in the workplace. There are bosses, there are supervisors, and there are people that are under them. And everybody has a role to play at work. Everybody there to get their job done and go their behinds home at the end of the day. You're not there to make friends. Now, you should want to have a nice, friendly environment, peaceful. It's not going to always be cheerful. It's going to be hectic sometimes because it's work. And sometimes work days get, a little bit too much. So you already have that to deal with. The last thing you want to have to deal with is owing more of your time to someone when you might want to just have a little peace to yourself on your break, So, girl, I hope this answered everything you were wondering about, We already know how it goes. You know how it goes. Sometimes it is just good to hear from somebody else, or just get a little quick, a quick recap of something different, a different perspective of it. Like in this situation, it's dealing with people in the workplace who are a little up in age, not just a regular person who's probably your same age, because like the older age narcissists, they tend to be a little bit more difficult to deal with because they refuse to take no for an answer. And some of them will put their hands on you and play like, I'm just a little old lady. Come on, give me a hand and help me. And it's like, oh God, I don't want to be your walker. I don't want to be your stand, your cane. And, I might not want anybody to lean on me right now. I'm not in that mindset. I'm not in the mood. I got things on my mind, and you're taking me away from that just to kind of cater to you and give you what you want, And it's not wrong to feel like that. It's not disrespectful. You have the right to feel that way. So don't beat yourself up about it. Like I say, when it comes to narcissists, it's not easy to let them down in a nice way, because then they're going to try to flip it and play on your emotions and say you're being rude and mean and ugly to them, and you're not. So don't fall for that either. Don't let them play on your top and tell you you're a horrible person. Trust me, they're going to go around and spread it. Just beware that those are one of the possibilities, especially with the older age narcissists, So Thank y'all for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.